Good morning. Happy Monday. I am Jan Watson. I am a spiritual life coach and intuitive healer. I am here today to do our Monday card pull. And I actually, because it's a full moon, got a little crazy and I pulled from a couple of decks. And the first card that I pulled, oddly enough, was Moonstone. I kid you not, I did not make this up. This card jumped out of the deck at me. And Moonstone is aligning with not only the phases of the moon, but the divine, the angel of the divine feminine, our intuition, our knowingness, and that idea that we go through these cycles of life that are like a butterfly all the time, over and over again. We're doing one big transition where we are growing, but life is filled with so many moments of that butterfly stage. We begin and we learn and we grow and we're eating up the information, and then we go into that cocoon and we process it, and then we can burst forth and become our true selves. And when we have a full moon, it is that time to honor the fullness of who we are in the moment. Even if you don't think that you are the fullness that you should be, if you don't feel like you are complete, even in one process, honor the place you are at in the full moon, in the moment, because you have grown so much. If you can't see that, pause for a moment and look at where you were a year ago, 5 years ago, a month ago, last week, even yesterday. Things change so rapidly, and we are with ourselves always. And so often we don't notice that we have made changes to ourselves. I find that in a lot of weight loss programs, for example, people do not see their changes while others are seeing them. And if you can compare yourself, take that snapshot in your mind of who you were a few weeks ago, you will see your own transition. The other two cards that I pulled are Everlasting Life, and we've had that one before, and Acceptance. Both of these cards deal with the importance of not allowing ourselves to be defined by the past. We can learn from the past, we can grow from the past, but we are not who we were. Again, as I said with the Moonstone, that divine feminine, your future isn't written. So don't allow yourselves to rewrite the same story because you had an experience once before. And so you know that's how it's going to happen. You have a choice in how you write your story. You have a choice in how you write your responses to the stories that present themselves for you. And so we are in a process of this eternal growth. When we realize that our soul is eternal, but this lifetime is finite, this body is finite, the person that you are in this moment, this is the role that you are playing, this is the game you are playing right now. It's 100 years or less. It's not a long time when you look at infinity and eternity. Be the best that you can be. Don't waste your time in shoulda, coulda, woulda. Don't waste your time lamenting what you thought should have happened or what should be, and not move forward because you're afraid of what you might fail at. Live your truth. Use the power of the full moon to really embrace everything that you are and everything that you can be. Yoko Ono said, her quote in the acceptance card is, "You change the world by being yourself. You change your world by being your authentic self. Stop living everybody else's rules." It's why we are not happy when we try and, well, if I just do this, they'll be happy. And if they're happy, then maybe I'll be happy. If we honor ourselves and allow everybody else to honor themselves and not take life so personally, we would change our world and we would change our experience of the world. Be your authentic self. If something doesn't work for you, have the courage, have the integrity, have the self honor to say, that doesn't work for me. Thank you so much. And when someone says to you, that doesn't work for me, thank you, realize that they are giving you the greatest gift because they are honoring themselves and they are also honoring you because they want to be with you and be able to be fully present with you. You want to be with others and be fully present with others. And so accept yourself as you are, become your authentic self. Let me just see if the affirmation is um, similar. The affirmation for acceptance: I like myself. I'm free to be who I am. Life is a miracle. I am a part of that miracle. It is a joy to be alive. My happiness brings happiness to people around me. Self love is contagious. I spread love wherever I go. That's exactly what I was saying. Honor people with your authenticity. Wouldn't we rather know the truth than worry about what people are thinking or saying behind our backs? Wouldn't we rather be honest with someone so that we don't have to worry about remembering what false information we gave somebody? Be authentic. You can be authentic and be loving. As a matter of fact, if you're authentic, you are loving. The hurtful words, the spiteful words, those come from a place of inauthenticity. They come from a place of needing to bully or overpower because we are afraid of our own self. We're afraid we don't have enough. And let me just go to Everlasting Life once again so that you can hear that affirmation. I value my past, my present, and my potential. The pain of the past has no claim on me. It prepares me. Yesterday's lessons are foundations for greater tomorrows. I embrace my history and elevate my future. All that I am lovingly supports all that I seek to be. Spectacular. And George Bernard Shaw's quote is, we are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. Take responsibility for our future by being fully present in the now. Take responsibility for your future by being fully present in the now. Because the more present you are now, the more light you bring to now. The more light you bring to now, the more light is available for later. Be your light, love yourself, use the power of this full moon to embrace the fullness of who you already are. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will probably see you all on Wednesday. Take care. Bye, guys.